So any product that before sale and after sale you have set up processes, right? Before sale, establishing a product, designing it and manufacturing it, and fulfilling the order to the customer. Fulfilling means shipping to the customer and make sure it is available to the reaches the customer on time, right? And then you have post production, actually post sale activity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which says that how do you take care of the problems that comes out of the product and raised by the customer, actually. How do you, so that the customer satisfaction is very high, right? So
Yeah.
this yeah, you might have encountered CPQ is basically a selling process, sales tool. It enables people to sell, raise a quote very quickly. But this revenue cycle management is one level, a very comprehensive suite which caters to definition of product catalogs and all those things, actually. Okay, orchestrating the orders, shipping that, and it's a complete suite of revenue life cycle management. Having said that, there are products are basically two types here. One is the physical tangible and intangible, which means which doesn't exist. Okay, like server software. You can't touch a software, right? Tangible is physical product like computer and everything, actually. And the other products are
Mm-hmm.
services, actually. The different types of items are basically a services. I clean your house, it's a service. A server mate comes, you are taking a subscription plan. It's a service, streaming service provided by the company, right? So, any
Yeah.
questions so far?
No.
Okay. So now the question is like, what does this revenue side cloud has to offer me? Advance has got to offer me compared to CPQ Act. So it gives billing. It gives earlier people used to implement the CPQ and integrate with the ERP or a product like Zuora. ZUORA is the product for billing and revenue generation and everything. Razor Pay is also there. Different products are there, but Salesforce has come up with the billing by itself, and also on the upfront before CPQ process, defining the product catalog management and defining the order orchestration. How do you do it, and the system and all those things are taken care, actually. So,
Mm-hmm.
so let me go to the video. I'll um, I'll share my screen, right? You can stop me anywhere since we are one on one. You can stop me anywhere.
Sure.
Uh, whenever you have questions, actually. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just came up with, see, these are the available, all this knowledge is available in the internet, but only thing is that you need a guided approach, actually. Okay. So I pulled out some of them for you to explain about the product and all the stuff. So this will be the module that we'll be covering: introduction to service revenue cloud management advanced, and product catalog, configure pricing, quoting, quote, CPQ, dynamic revenue orchestrator, product catalog is DRO design temp, um, uh, and then decomposition and orchestration. What this means is basically how do you fulfill an order, actually, the order management workflow, actually. Okay. And then you talk about asset and billing, actually. So there is a very online materials I'm gathering for you so that you have a very handy uh, go-to approach and everything, right? And also I'm preparing a slides and all those things, actually. I put together in a Word document all the stuff, actually. I'll share this with you. Don't distribute it because it has got a lot of valuable information. Okay. So, so this RLM has got these modules, actually. Okay. There is something called industry CPQ also. Industry
Yeah.
CPQ is like velocity. That also comes with the certain products, and the namings are different there, actually. Okay. and this RLM is sold by Salesforce, where you have the naming convention as product catalog management as PCM, Salesforce pricing. How do you do pricing? What are the different methodologies of pricing? Cost plus, waterfall, uh, markup, those kind of things that we'll discuss in detail. Dynamic revenue orchestrator. Basically, it's basically how the order management has to ship the lines. How do you make the workflow and all those things? And then you have configure pricing quoting, product configurator, business rules engine, Salesforce contracts. There are two types of contracts: sales contracts, service contracts, and subscriptions, warranties, and standard warranties. I believe you might be knowing about all these things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what is a standard warranty?
What is the standard warranty now? I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, yeah. Dynamic revenue organization and amend, renew, cancel contracts. Actually, let me explain a simple process. Actually, when you buy a product, right?
Mhm.
The product can be of two types: two serialized and non-serialized. What is a serialized product? Actually, which means that you basically want to give a unique number to it so that you can reference it, that is by the customer and by yourself actually. Okay. Non-serialized is you don't care about it, but you worry about which lot it went in actually. For example, I don't worry about a particular button in a computer actually. It's also a component, right? A panel or something like that. Panel means the framework outside the panel, LED panel. I don't care about it. I don't want to track it, but I want to track the laptop, the customer who owns the product. Or in manufacturing, if you say that serialized means um, uh, that you track so that you have to provide cross sell, upsell, and post sell services to the customer actually. So you have to know after selling the product. Suppose I have to know that where you are going to place the product, like the computer in your home, so that I can come and service at your home. I should be having readily all the information. For example, in large scale industries, right? You install a machine, okay, and they bought it from you, and they also bought a contract from you saying that any problem occurs you have to cover it. I need to know where it is located, who is the contact point, which building floor it is located. All this information has to be readily available the moment I put in the serial number. You agree?
Okay. Hmm.
So that why it is required? Can you answer that?
No, it would help the company to give the service.
Correct. The service technician will be handling hundreds of requests per day actually, maybe
Mhm.
5 or 6 per day, right? Hundreds in a month actually. He needs to know where the product is exactly located actually, right?
Yeah.
That is one. These are the basic concepts that we are covering. Okay. This is
Mhm.
basically what you call that as field service. But when it comes to shipping and everything, I have to create, there is something called installed product actually. That is also called customer assets,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Hmm.
I need to track what are the customers have bought from me so that tomorrow I can generate a cross sell plan. Suppose you have bought a laptop from HP, they can market, if they have your email address, if they launch a new mouse or printer, they can tell you that they can send a notification to you, marketing notification to you, saying that why don't you buy our computer? We are launching it new at a discounted price for existing customers. So it is a upsell. Cross sell means in same category of laptops I sold, I want to sell the keyboard, I want to sell a different why don't you upgrade it, or why don't you buy the software that has newly come, right? Those things are there. So these are the modules. This document I'll share it with you one by one, we will go over it, right?
Hmm.
um, um, so what happens is a customer goes to a retail shop, okay, buys a product, okay, he gets an invoice. In the invoice there will be a serial number put in that. The system will process the order, and the moment the product is shipped to the customer, in like in Amazon, It will give the shipment notification and everything. And once Amazon ships the product to me, the moment I receive it, it is basically given to me, actually sold to me, right?
Mhm.
Amazon will send the information to the manufacturer, or the manufacturer will tell you that as a first screen itself, why don't you register this product? So
Yeah.
uh, you go in there, put in the common details like email ID, first name, last name, address, and everything, and you put in the product that you purchased from Amazon. The product is registered in the manufacturer website like HP. Okay. What what happens is when the HP knows about it, okay, Amazon has sold this product to Vijay Shankar. It will be registered there. Tomorrow problem comes there, you call up Amazon 1-800 number and say that this is my serial number of the laptop. Right? I told you serialized item and non-serialized item. Examples
Mhm.
are you want to track it for after sales service, it will be serialized. For non-serialized, it will be like nuts and bolts. You don't worry about which if you have you seen in any nut or bolt or spanner, a serial number is put, but
Mhm.
it will not be put there actually because they don't want to do it. It's a component. Okay. Also, there are certain components which are serialized, like motherboard, which is a unique part, costly part. You want to track it whether it's a motherboard problem or something. That will have a serial number inside that actually. So these things will come under product and product component hierarchy, which make up the parent product. Actually, laptop is made of motherboard, keyboard, and everything. I'm just giving an example of the process to understand how these products and all those things will work together in there.
Mhm.
Now, what is a so on the you call the unit number, you give the serial number, they will say that the product is basically available for standard warranty. Standard warranty is it means that it comes with the product as a 1 year component, right? 1 year's duration, which means that oh, you buy my product, I'll give a surety that I'll work. It will work without problem for 1 year. If there is a problem, I'll give that. What is the extended warranty? So, so if you use it heavily or something like that, or you are putting a 2 lakh to purchase a TV, OLED TV or QLED TV, right? And you want to make sure that for a small fee that you want to cover for extended warranty. Any problem comes, I don't want to take the risk actually. So companies do sell, manufacturers do sell extended warranty. Apart from that, subscription contracts. What is a subscription contract? You go to Spotify and say that every month I want to listen to music. It's a subscription contract. For example, another company is I am running like Reliance. I am the owner of the Reliance. I have a big manufacturer, or I am a owner of a special economic zone like TCS or something like that. TCS core business value is providing services to customers actually. It does, but the usage it will have requirement for having printers, right, in their offices. Do you think they will buy all those printers? No, because tomorrow, what if a latest printer comes in which has to be upgraded with a very high quality? All those things are there, engineering drawings and all those stuff. So they will rent the printer. When you rent the printer, a contract will be signed by TCS and the companies like Canon or Xerox, so that for each printout of the paper, right, printout given, I will be charging you a specific amount. Apart from that, there will be a rental value for that. Correct? You got it so far?
Okay. Yeah.
So that is a subscription and usage based contract actually. You are subscribing to the renting the service, right? And the usage is if I print 100 papers, I'll pay you 100 rupees or 50 rupees. If I pay 100 to 500 copies of a printer Xerox, I'll pay you this much. If I give volume business and do that. So this is a renting industry actually. Okay. Leasing they call it. There are different industries like that that we can see it later in a different topic. Coming back, all these companies sell products. So they will have thousands of products. HP has got how many laptops? Can you tell that? You don't know that, right? All this has to be arranged in a such a way so that it is displayed to the end customer or the partners who is selling the product in a nice manner so that it is classified and they can drill down uh, and find out what they want. For example, I have 14-inch laptop, I have 16-inch laptop, 17-inch laptop, I have 256 GB RAM. If I for all these different products, I will have different SKU number. What is a SKU? Stock keeping unit. For example, you go to a Aditya Birla showroom retail, right? So you will have shirt, right? Shirt is a product. Orange color shirt that you are picking or white color shirt that you are picking from Louis Philippe is a product actually. Okay. But the size is, it can be a large size, it can be a small size, it can be a medium size. This, how do you, the SKU is nothing but the stock keeping unit. The large size will have a different SKU, the medium size will have a different SKU, and large size will have a different SKU number, irrespective of the product is same t-shirt, white shirt actually. Okay. So these are all the concepts I'm telling you. This is not relevant to the revenue cloud. So hope you get a picture of understanding about the beginning the scenes, what happens actually. If you're
Yeah.
not,
Mhm.
if it's not interesting, you stop me there, then we will change, come back to the product development. And now coming to the point, you go to Amazon and search on the, put a filter in the left actually, right? I want a 14-inch TV or 75-inch TV or 80-inch TV. And then I want OLED. Category is mini OLED or QLED, right? That is a category classification. Then I want, say that I want white color, I want gray color. That is an attribute. Okay, right?
Yeah.
What is an attribute? Product attribute. What do you generally call an attribute? If somebody says that, what are the attributes of a product? Can you
Yeah.
explain?
Attributes. Yeah, they generally represent the characteristics of the product. So, like we have a TV, so 20, 32-inch size is an attribute
Correct.
like that.
Size is an
Mhm.
attribute, color is an attribute, memory is an attribute, process is speed is an attribute, refresh rate is an attribute. So there are different attributes for products actually. So the catalog management talks about catalogs, creating and grouping. If you have you ever purchased, gone to a grocery store, they will give you a list, right? Give me the
Mhm.
catalog. You have different products actually, right?
Yeah.
Pants, shirts, and then what are the brands available in that, right? Categories A. Then you have dynamic attributes. As I said, product attributes. There are dynamic attributes are there. Product classification, which means that it is a definition of saying that assign, when you create a product, you assign a classification to that. So automatically all these attributes will be copied to it. You don't need to repeat it. For example, color and the processor, I have a grouping of attributes. So I create a classification, and when I create a product, I assign the classification actually. Okay.
Mhm.
So automatically all the for example, human being, what are the attributes? Eye color, hair color, skin color, beard or non-beard, stout, weight, right?
Yeah.
Right, like that. Animals also I can do that actually. So product, human beings are living beings. When it's a product, product is catalog is living beings, and then you have dynamic attributes, and then your classification is, you create a classification. Tomorrow you define a new animal or a living being. All right, you assign this classification, automatically all these attributes will be associated with that. You can either define it or you can leave it blank. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Then you have the products, and then you have the qualification rules. I'll come to the qualification rules. Qualification rules are when you have to apply what. That is what it is talks about actually. So these are all the text verbiage. I'll read it quickly. Okay. Catalogs organize products by category. So, and allows for easy browsing. Got my point? Laptop, and then you have software, hardware. Catalogs is hardware catalog, software catalog, services catalog, accessories catalog. And then you have categories like printer or uh, laptop and all those things, so that you will be able to you go to the website, filter it out, and choose the product that comes to the screen actually. Or else it will be difficult, right? You have to search by this thing actually.
Mm.
Define an attribute once and use it in multiple products in the catalog. Accelerate configuration, organize attributes, example size, weight, storage, display size, camera specifications, and everything. Product classification. A product classification is template that can usually quickly define and create products actually. Product classification hold a collection of dynamic attributes. They can be you reused to create multiple products that are similar yet different actually. For example, if you go to Amazon, you'll have purchased an iPhone. If you say the demand in color is purple color, it will be priced more, right? For example, if you take a black shoe, based on the demand, it will be discounted. Or a gray shoe of specific type, it will be a more pricey actually. So these attributes will be used in pricing management, which we can see at later point to what do you call that? How the discounts are applied and all those things actually. Okay.
But so I have a question here. So classification, I get a feeling like you like classification could be like, let's say, mobile phones, or maybe, let's say basic phones. Then you have smartphones, um, like that. So do we also classify based on like colors or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Mm.
Phones are classified by colors actually.
Okay.
If you go to iPhone, you see that you will see the color.
Hmm.
Purple color will be more costly because high in demand, or green color, pink color will be high in demand. All right,
Hmm.
got my point.
Okay.
So, but other phones like Samsung and all doesn't come in color. But if you see
Hmm.
iPhone, it comes in color. Or if you say a shoe, black color, white color, or if you say uh, you go to Amazon site, check on product, you will see the difference actually. The
Yeah.
what you are seeing in the Amazon screen is just accessing by web services. You know what is web service, right?
Yeah.
By web services to the product catalog actually. It is searching that as an engine and displaying the information to you.
Okay.
So this will be Revenue Cloud will be used in Amazon also.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Question cleared? Answer cleared?
Yeah. Yeah.
Products, items and services sold to customer which can be sellable or non-sellable. Okay. What is a non-sellable? Service like warranty is a non-sellable. You are not selling a warranty actually, but it is included in the product. Extended warranty is sellable actually, right?
Okay.
So you got my point?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have products like simple products and bundle products. You go to McDonald's, you get a combo. All right, that is a bundle product. Example of you get burger and Coke with the fries. Three items are given a bundle product. Combo one, combo two, combo three. Simple product is just a burger. In that you will have hierarchies, whether you want a chicken burger or veg burger and all those things. Static products means, see, if you have you gone to Dell website anytime?
Yes.
Have you seen runtime configuration will be there? You choose 14-inch. It
Yes.
will say that you have to choose this processor and everything actually,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So static products means I just give a already defined configuration. Okay, take pencil is a static product. Or Mac Mini, which it is not a static product. It is a configurable product. If you go to Apple website, you can select Mac Mini and say that I want 256 GB. If you select 512 GB, it will say that whether you want a bigger RAM, whether you want already pre-installed software. You at runtime, you will choose a configuration. You select one by one. Step one, I choose the Mac Mini. Then you have storage size, 256 GB. So according to that, they'll ship the finalize the product, the SKU number. You got my point? You go to
Yeah.
select a shirt, then you select in Amazon whether it is XL or medium. According to that, it will choose the SKU. That is called product SKU, stock keeping unit, which is different from the item actually. There's a difference between product item and SKU. SKU level is, but they generally call SKU everywhere in North America because it identifies the product actually.
So product item,
It's a white T-shirt.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
SKU level is SKU number is whether it is medium, white shirt large, white shirt small, like that. So how
okay.
do I SKU level tracking is required for consumer items actually.
Hmm.
Stock keeping unit. How do you keep the stock? For example, that is applicable to you can relate to other industries as well. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
So static products like rice. Rice, if you're selling rice, it's a static product. You can't configure any rice actually, right? If you're selling wheat, it is a static product,
Hmm.
right? But if you're
Yeah.
selling a vanilla chocolate ice cream or coffee ice cream, it is a configurable. How much of coffee you want, whether you want Caribbean coffee or South African coffee powder, whether you want to add ice cream with that, with ice or without ice, those are configurable, right? But in the end of the product, after configurable, it will identify and choose you one SKU. Or you choose all these options. So the end result is this is the SKU you want, and the pricing will be according to all the options that you have selected. Actually,
So in that case, the SKU is generated on the runtime.
SKU is not; it's already configured. So
Okay. It is. Okay.
it is basically what you extrapolated. Like all the combinations are defined, and it will be defined.
Okay.
You got my point.
Yeah, I'm getting, but I'm just thinking like, let's say we configure something and that configured item is not there, or it would be like we have pre-configured.
So that will be coming as a component. A bundled will come as a component.
Okay.
For example, I choose combo one is a product. All right.
Hmm.
Underneath that, burger will be there. Then Pepsi or Coke will be there. A drink will be there, and then you have fries will be there. All these are three products, all right. And
Hmm.
then static or runtime. So you can define that products whether this product whether it is static or configurable. You can choose that I only want a combo one without a drink. There will be a different price for it. Actually, we'll cover that later. Just understand now
Okay.
configurable and non-configurable static products. Actually, okay,
Okay.
simple products and subtypes. Actually, product selling model, right? What it is called actually. Okay, um, products are sold as one time. I sell it to you, and you own the product. Another thing is that I talked about subscription. I give it to you like software every month. You renew it. I'll give it to you. I'll give the service to you. Okay, term defined. That is called term defined. Evergreen
Hmm.
means it is always applicable actually. For example, a phone is sold with a one-time payment, right?
Hmm.
Sell a product or subscription with a fixed end date. That's a 12-month full contract actually. Sell a subscription that recurs until cancelled by the user. So they
Yeah.
pay monthly cellular data plan, right?
Hmm.
All these things are there. I talked about five things are there. The fifth thing is qualification rule. Define customer eligibility and product availability using qualification rules based on criteria like location and account attributes. For example, I don't want to sell. My country has imposed a sanction on China or any specific region, right? I don't want to sell the product to that location. So I should not allow the sales rep to choose the product when that particular allocation is chosen actually. What it means is how do you identify the location? The account will have the address, right? The
Hmm.
moment the location
Yeah.
is chosen, then I will not display those products actually. But if a different country is chosen, I will do that actually. Or I don't want to sell air AC air cooler in Canada North Arctic regions actually. It's already cold. I don't want to sell it. I don't want to display it. So these are qualification rules. Customer eligibility. That is means whether the customer is available or not. Second thing is that product availability in that region. For example, I don't have a shipping facility to a region actually, right? So the product is not available there. For example, Tesla was not available there. You have to import it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can define qualification rules. There are qualifications to type products on products or categories actually, right? A premium dining table is available only on accounts in Alaska, right? You can define like that. So that the sales rep, when he chooses an Alaska account, the premium dining table will not come. Or else it will be unnecessary value in his list of values, right? Screen, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to show all the products. For example, if the customer chooses that I am in Alaska, I don't ship if I'm in Chennai, if Amazon says that I don't ship Tesla to you. So if I'm Chennai, my delivery location is Chennai, you go to Amazon.com. You have been going to Amazon.in only, right? Go to Amazon.com, all right, and log in with your credential. It allow you to log in, but delivery location will be set to India. All the products will be not available there actually. I can't deliver it to you. It will display the product, but when you add to cart, it will say that I can't ship the product to you. So you cannot order it from Amazon.com. So the qualification rules will be defined, right?
Mm-hmm.
Disqualification rules. If it is China, you are not available. Okay. If it is China only, I will make it available for you. Or if it is a, a region which is under conflict, then I will say that it will not be there actually. So I am taking an example of China because a lot of sanctions that have been imposed on China by US recent times. I don't have any personal things against China actually. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. Yeah.
Building blocks for configuration rules, qualification rules, objects, decision tables, qualification. We'll see this when we define it actually. So far, you have any questions? This is all about product management, catalog management. Okay.
No, I think I'm good.
So five things you need to know about that. First is a catalog, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Second is what does a catalog hold? Category of categories. Then categories will have products. Under categories you will have subcategories and parent category. Okay, right. And then you have product classification, which is nothing but a template like of thing which contains attributes that can be as mapped to a product. When you define a product, you can say that this is a classification. Automatically, all the attributes will come into the picture that you have to define for it. Actually, right? This helps us, and then you have products. Products has got single products, sub products, and everything. Okay, product selling models. How do you sell the product? One time term defined bundle. Qualification rule is whether the product is available and is to be sold in a particular place or not. So, do you visualize it now, or you have any questions now?
No, I don't have any questions. So yeah, I know like we do also sell one-off products and subscription products and usage-based subscription products as well. So yeah, I'm good for now.
So, I urge you. Uh, we'll do it tomorrow. This 1 hour is over right now. Okay, I'll log
Hmm.
into the exercise. Okay.
Okay.
In the meantime, I have given you. Let me log in like you. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I was trying to log in yesterday and it was saying
I
like,
tried it again. It was not working, but I reset it. Actually, you can try it.
oh,
Maybe some problem.
okay. So the password is same?
Yeah, password is same. Actually, let me log in.
Okay.
Don't share it with anybody because they have not paid me. I am so.
Yeah, yeah.
Call me anytime. I'll be free only. Okay.
Hmm.
If you're facing any issues, just WhatsApp me. Okay. You want me to put your number or not required?
No, not required.
What time your work starts?
I generally start at 10 a.m.
Okay. So you go to, I have assigned, so now coming to that, what are the personas available in product catalog? That I have not put it in the document, but I put it a video yesterday. Personas are, what is a persona? How do you approach a problem or an application actually? How do you understand an application, right?
Hmm.
All right. An application or a set of systems, software systems, will be used by different people in the organization. Each of the people play a role. For example, within the collections team, senior manager will be there, manager will be there, right? A persona is a grouping of people who do similar functions of job acts, right?
Hmm.
Manager, but the manager and the senior manager will be doing the same department collections, but the responsibilities will be different actually. That you control it by assigning the right permission sets and all those things actually, what feature you want to
Yeah.
give and everything.
Mhm.
So like that, product catalog management may, how many personas are there, right? Who are the different person? A Salesforce administrator is required, who has to get the different user permission sets and all those things. And then you have a catalog admin who admins that, who has to create, who has the eligibility to create a catalog, right?
Hmm.
Suppose
Okay.
Amazon wants to sell cars in its portal, a new catalog has to be created. Nowadays they don't sell car in Amazon actually, right?
Hmm.
A new catalog, who has the permission to do the catalog? That person will go and create it actually. Then
Hmm.
catalog attributes. Tomorrow, two new product is coming actually. Who will have the eligibility to define the attributes and all those things? That attribute definer will be there. And then pricing actually. Like that, there are different personas are there. So I have given that help.salesforce.com. You go there, you will do it. But we will, when we cover tomorrow, we will cover that actually. So now you go here, you open a product catalog management, right? There are different point of sale catalog. Okay, POS means point of sale service, software catalog, thermal management. You can create catalog or you can clone it. Okay, all right.
Are these
Eh,
out of the box ones?
yeah, these are out of the box ones. It comes with the data actually. So
Okay.
you'll say that catalog type is sales or service process, right? I have to explore whether this can be extended or not, whether with the picklist values. I was not able to see that thing. So you create a code there, description, effective start date, effective end date, from and time and everything, right? And then you have related item categories. You know what is a related item, right?
Yeah, yeah. So, is catalog a object or is
It
it's
is an
not?
object actually.
Is
It
it
is an
okay?
object. Okay.
Hmm.
Categories are laptop, desktop, and accessories actually under hardware catalog, right? You define the show in menu, which means that it will display in the screen actually. Okay.
Hmm.
Like that, then you have categories. Categories ka related is products, child categories, product category qualification, product category disqualification, files, any files you want to upload it. So you can
Hmm.
explore it actually. Now you might have got a, so under catalog product, you have a category which is a laptop, and then you have the products that are underneath that basic bundle, pro bundle, different laptop, right? Like you have a Apple Air, Apple Mini, Apple Pro, and then you have child categories underneath that. You can create subcategories for that, right? And then product qualification, whether it is sellable in India or not. Disqualification means I don't want to be allow it to be sold in India. Okay, I just go here, right? Create a new. So laptops disqualified reason. Okay, I put you can define add values, fields, and all those things which are not added. Okay. So
Yeah, I mean conditions. How would you define conditions there?
that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Those are not enabled. Okay.
okay,
So if you see the object navigator, we can. I'll give a detailed example tomorrow how to do that and everything. Okay. Qualified
okay.
or not. Okay. Okay.
ठीक है.
So how do you feel so far? Comfortable or review? Kuch karo. Any
Nah,
feedback?
I mean, yeah, this is basics actually what you told, and is good as a refresher. So yeah, I'm good, and is helpful.
I hope you don't mind if I post this video in my YouTube channel actually, right?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you. Let's. It's already 9. Okay. Let's
Okay.
connect tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you so
You
much,
can
Kiran.
play around. Log in and ping me in WhatsApp if you have a problem. Actually. Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.